Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and well, it's that time. Voting is now open for the Toa Nidhiki Fanon Contest number 5. This has been an amazing journey, and it has been so fun over the past few weeks seeing all of your entries come in. I know I already have a few favorites of my own, but you know what? I'll let the votes decide. I certainly will be voting, and you can too by clicking in the link below. So in case you're not sure exactly what this is, we have been running a Nidhiki Fanon contest for the past 2.5 weeks. This has been an ongoing contest that is part of our Bionicle community Fanon contest to be able to depict characters from Bionicle media in physical form or in artwork form that have never been given a physical depiction before, but were pretty prominent in the books. Nidhiki is a bit of a weird example because, well, we did get a Nidhiki set, but that was after he got mutated into a spider-like Dark Hunter, and we never actually got one for Toa Nidhiki, which was the Toa form as a hero that he once was. So this contest has been made to fix that. I am so excited to see the winning Toa Nidhiki, and it is gonna be so tough because there have been just so many amazing entries that absolutely blow my mind. I mean, the different ways that people are able to depict Nidhiki are so good and so interesting. So I'm excited to get into the votes, and of course there has been a multi-voting structure set up, much like our other Fanon contests. You've got like quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. All that sort of stuff is linked in the description below, and I'll go through it in the video right now as well. But I just wanted to say the polls are open, so please go and click the link for the first one in the Google Doc. There's a series of polls, and if you could vote on every single poll, that really means a lot to make sure it is a fair voting arena. It doesn't really make sense for people to just vote for the first link and not vote for the others because entries have been randomly distributed. Literally, I got a random number generator and have distributed them randomly throughout multiple different polls for this kind of initial preliminaries round. So please do vote in every single one of the polls. And I can't wait to see who the winner is, who will win, who will prevail, who will tell the final tale. You can decide. And now it's time to get into voting. Thank you so much, and let's go. Okay, the time is now to vote for your top favorites for the Toa Nidhiki Fanon contest. First of all, I want to give a massive congratulations to every single person who entered the contest. We had nearly 140 entries for this contest, which is the highest number of entries we've had in a very long time. I am just personally incredibly impressed by the amount of creativity and the amount of variety that we've gotten out of Toa Nidhiki. To be completely honest, this wasn't a contest that I personally was super excited for because I felt like a lot of the entries are going to be very similar to each other, but you all blew me away with your builds. They are absolutely fantastic, and it's going to be really hard determining the top winners. But that is your job, and I'm very happy I do not have to pick who the winners are because that would be nearly an impossible task because there are so many incredible entries here. First off, I want to also give a big thank you to our review team. To provide some context, if you've been following the channel, you may know that I've been away from home for quite a while. Can't really talk about what I've been doing. I've been working on a special project, but because of that, I really haven't had time to really do anything. I've had 12-hour work days. I even have working on Saturdays, so I really only have Sundays free, and that's mostly just recuperating and sleeping. So personally, I really have not had the chance to actually run this contest until now, and the only reason why I can do voting now is because I got a little bit of a break from work. You see, basically everything that has been set up for the contest, every single one of the entry vetting and publishing the entries on our entry running tally list, I did not touch that whatsoever, and all of that has been done by our incredible review team. There are a lot of folks, but I want to really call out some people who have done an incredible job of helping run the contest while I've been gone. They're Fritz Krieg, Fuzzy Fiku, Kodiak, Mini Rigby, and Voki have all been incredibly helpful in terms of really stepping up and being able to help run this, so thank you so much for doing this. It really does mean a lot. Literally, this contest would not have happened without the incredible reviewing team, because I would not have had the time to do anything. Again, I didn't really do anything in terms of it. My only job right now is to come in and facilitate voting, so this has been really fantastic. Without further ado though, I think it's time to discuss how exactly voting will work. So this document that you're seeing here is linked in the description below, and that's where you can find all the links to vote. The way this works is that we will have, for a few days, a prelims round, 5 days, March 24 to 28, and I know this video is coming out a little bit earlier than 24, but basically those are the official days. There are 7 different brackets, because again, we got 139 entries, so basically almost 140. And the top 4 winners will move on from each bracket. So there will be 28 semifinalists. So this is honestly going to be really brutal. We are paring down to about 20 entries per bracket to only 4. Now, in each one of the brackets, you will see 19 or 20 entries, mostly 20. You can see an example of one of them right here, where you can see 20 different entries. If you want to see them up close and personal, you can actually go down and take a look at every single one by just going through the slideshow here. And if you want to see the breakdown photos, those are linked as well. At the end of all of these slide decks is a link to actually vote, where you have to vote for your top 3 favorites. Clicking on the voting link will bring you to a Google Forms document, which you can see here. You pick what your favorite entry is, and you can only select one of these, your second favorite entry, and your third favorite, and we'll be following the ranked voting system that we pretty much have been doing for the entirety of these contests. The same exact thing goes for every single one of the voting brackets. Again, there are 7 in total, and the last thing I will ask is that if you can please vote in all 7 brackets. It is the only way to make things fair. Obviously, it does not seem realistic to bombard people with 140 entries to pick their favorites from, which is why they're broken up into 7 brackets. And if you vote in all 7, that means that you're giving every single entry a fair shot, and you never know. The entries have been assigned literally randomly, so your favorite entry might be in entry number 7 or bracket number 7, so please do go and vote in every single one. It should only take a couple of minutes just to really skim through, and this really means a lot because this is the best way of actually determining who will be the winners of this contest. Of course, come the end of the prelims round, March 28, we'll be launching the semifinals round with top 5 winners moving on from each bracket, so there will be 10 finalists. Again, 28 semifinalists will emerge from these 7 prelim brackets, and you can see these 28 semifinalists will be split into 2 brackets for the semifinals, 14 each. The top 5 will move on from those brackets to have 10 finalists, and among the 10 finalists, this is going to be so rough, but only the top 4 winners will receive prizes as outlined in the original contest document, as well as the grand winner announced around April 7 or 8, depending on my exact work schedule around then. Now, just a quick reminder of the prizes. Once again, thanks to Sonova for this incredible graphic. He's been doing graphics for a lot of the previous contests, but 4th place gets a lot of these special crystals, Xamaspheres, and an eye stock from Zion Tyros Custom Wares. You also get random resin or plastic mystery masks from my online store, which the quality has been continuously improving on, but it definitely is something that I'm trying to produce quickly versus having the absolute best quality, which is why we're giving a mix between actual resin casted stuff that Zion can provide and stuff that can be produced a little bit quicker like my stuff. The 3rd place will get some special crystals, Xamaspheres, Rotuka, and eye stocks, again from Zion Tyros Custom Wares. Thank you again for donating that, as well as some of the random mystery masks from my store. The 2nd place runner-up prize will receive a sealed Tahu and Takua GWP set, which will be provided by myself. I managed to get another copy and wanted to use it for a contest prize, so we do have that available for the 2nd place winner. And they also will have the second choice of these 2 prizes, because essentially the 1st place winner will have their choice between the dual molded silver and trans bright green Volatak, which is the set version of it from Zion Tyros Custom Wares, or they can choose this dual molded silver and transparent dark green King K Volatak provided by Nate's Mask Shop. Both of them are really fantastic. It really just depends on what aesthetic you want for maybe use in your own mocks, so you can really choose which one you want. As well as the 1st place winner will get a special dual molded silver and trans bright green air scythe, again by Zion Tyros Custom Wares, which is really cool. Of course, the 2nd place winner will get whatever is left from the choice of these 2 masks, as well as the random resin or plastic mystery masks, and the 1st place winner will not only get 4 to 6 random resin or plastic masks, but also get a custom commission from my personal custom Bionicle store to produce a mask of a unique solid or transparent color of your choosing. That about sums up the prizes. There are some great prizes this time. I cannot wait to see the winners. And now it is your turn to go ahead and vote. Thank you all so much for everybody who has taken part in the contest so far, everybody who's shared the contest, who's reposted the videos, who's really tried to advertise it. I know that I really only kind of advertise these contests on YouTube. I have been trying to do a better job of doing it on other forms of social media. Definitely, this has been a really rough time for me in terms of running this contest while having a really big side project I'm working on at the same time that is eating up many hours of my day. I'm working from basically 4:30 a.m. to around 8 p.m. every day, so it's a pretty exhausting hours I've been pulling over the past month or so and will continue to be pulling for the next foreseeable future. But
Again, big thank you to my incredible review team for stepping up, picking up the slack on my end, and really making sure this contest runs as smoothly, if not smoother, than when I was doing stuff mostly by myself. So thank you so much. This has been incredible, and I cannot wait to see the winners. Now it's time to go out and vote.
Alright, and with that, the first round, the preliminaries of voting for the Nidhiki contest is now open. Again, you have 1 week to cast your vote in this round. Again, only 1 week to cast your vote, and then we move on to the next round of voting. So this is super exciting. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And again, go out and vote for your favorite Toa Nidhiki. Only the best shall win. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. Thanks so much, and bye for now.